really believe that Laureen deserves to win this category. I have two areas in my department, in my outpatient department, that needed refurbishing. The pink suite was in quite a dilapidated state. We'd managed to paint the corridor, but we'd run out of money to paint the rooms. I was absolutely amazed when Laureen came and said that she'd been round to various retailers and managed to persuade them to give us some consumables free of charge, some paint and some lovely pictures. And she also had a professional decorator who was willing to come in and do the work at very minimal charge. In fact, he did the first room completely free of charge as a thank you to the hospital, and then he decorated the rest of the rooms very nicely at a very minimal rate. The area is now bright and welcoming. The clinicians are happy to work in here as they weren't terribly before, and the patients find it a much nicer place to come to. So I'm so grateful to Laureen for her persistence in this. Something else she was able to help us with was the sister's office flooring. There was an old carpet there that had been there ever since the building went up, and she was able to organise, free of charge again, for a new floor to be put down. She is just such a great person. She never gives up. She's always got some idea up her sleeve to just make improvements. She doesn't mind going out to retailers and leading on behalf of the hospital, and we're just so grateful to her. I really do think she should win.
Thank you for asking me to talk about Laureen, who's been my secretary for quite a while now, but I did know her when she was here before, and I was delighted when she applied for the job to come back and work at Watford. In the days before, she was very proactive. She hosted the Christmas show and got everybody involved. She's that sort of personality. She's always looking for extra things to use her talents in. Fundamentally, she's a very good secretary, very nice on the phone. Patients are always telling me how nice she is, how thoughtful. She chases things up with me on their behalf, which needs to be doing, has to be said. And she's very efficient with the paperwork and so on. One of the things she helps us, she's looking for extra work. When we had World Stroke Day, she was one of the people who helped us to put up stands and promote healthy living, and was very happy to do it. And one of the biggest jobs that she took on was in this clinic where we are now, where I spend 2 afternoons a week. And it was not very nice for me, and even worse for the patients for a long time, because it was very shabby. And changing that proved to be a really tough job, but Laureen is very persistent and very persuasive, and is quite good at fundraising and looking for resources and not afraid to ask from companies and people. And so it's as you see it now. It's got nice smart walls, no plaster peeling, clean floor, no stains, pictures on the walls, and I think it's much easier for me to work in that sort of environment, and it gets patients off on the right footing because they think this is a place where they're valued and where they're cared. And that's how Laureen is with people. She treats them all very well, very patiently, and she's been great for me to have as a secretary. So I'm delighted she's been put up for Unsung Hero, which I think she very much deserves, and I'm very happy to sing on her behalf so that no longer is she unsung.